PNC Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Steelers.
They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flush to his right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a 1st quarter lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets this all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon, and he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Baltimore Ravens.
Jackson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyler Lockett doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Ravens nothing.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. 21-0 our score after 1.
Nothing.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
39-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First target, first catch, and a first down.
First down.
They're running it. 5-36.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. For his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. On second down, a run with Dobbins. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the 2nd round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the 2nd round, that's what I call a steal.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluded, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
4th down.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That's to his running back, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of...
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on fourth down. They go play action with Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone, and that's exactly what he did there.
And the formula there on the two-point try to go 5 wide, not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of 7.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deeper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Sly on for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now.
Score Steelers 31, Ravens 8.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start the 3rd quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 brings up third.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. From the gun, Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Ravens are looking at 1st. Goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal at the 2-yard
line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Jackson throwing once more. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
A gain of 7 yards. It's now 3rd.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Ravens 16. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 20.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Another Baltimore 1st down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
19-yard line.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
That's out to the left and complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
On the play. It's now 4th down
A pitch comes to Dobbins. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It'll be a gain of 4. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Here's Jackson to throw, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. This time, Jackson will throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Steelers.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Ball carrier taken down at the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
the Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Van Jefferson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points.
And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Steelers 38, Ravens 30. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4.
Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Jackson. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Sometimes I need a check. Not to sleep this with the
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets it fly for Lockett, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
On 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 more yards this time, coming off back-to-back first down pickups. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. From midfield now, here's Jackson, forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
One last shot for Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally